Dream Podcast, and I'm your host, Martiana Lopez.
And I'm your host, Joaquin Munza.
And today we have here with us
Ahlotta.
Okay, so I want to ask you the first question. What would you say your biggest music opportunity was?
My biggest music opportunity, I would say about a year ago when I was in California, when I was in LA, and I met, he's a ghostwriter, but he writes for Rihanna, Justin Bieber, Party Next Door, like all the like icons. And he heard one of my songs and he was like really like interested in me. So like I would say he had me actually write a song for Sweetie. So I would say that's probably one of my biggest music, like, you know, when it comes to me, like.
Has she released the song yet?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. But I definitely got paid for it, so that was a plus.
Okay, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? That was cool.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, so I think that was probably one of my big, because he complimented me. He was like, oh, I'm sensitive. I'm a Cancer. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? So I was a little like shook. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably one of my biggest music.
Right, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a question. Do you think opportunities are equal for everybody, or it's like different for some people, or like some people have like more opportunity than others?
You said, do I think certain opportunities is different for certain people?
Yeah, is it like
Right,
equal stuff?
I think so. I think so. 100%.
So you think we all get the same opportunities?
No.
No.
I mean, I think if we're gonna say that, I'm gonna go off of relationships. A lot of things goes for like relationships, and like it's not really about like what you know or no more. It's more so like who you know. So I think a lot of people, like their auras or their vibes or their demeanor might be off or something like that. So like, you know, me and you or somebody else, we could be doing the same thing, same circle, talk the same way, walk the same way. You know what I'm saying? But if we sit right next to each other, you can always feel people energy, and a lot of people it's different for certain people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think it's definitely not.
Do you also believe it's like about places, like some places you might get a lot of opportunities,
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really about like who you know though. I think it's who you know, and I don't really think it's off of like, nobody cares about like talent or real talent no more.
No.
I don't think that's like the thing no more. I think people more so into off of like the popularity and like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they look at it like, okay, so what's beneficial more than the actual work, I would say. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Have you ever passed up an opportunity?
All the time.
All the time?
All the time.
What was the reason?
Sometimes everything, you know how they say like all money ain't good money, or like you know what I'm saying, all pussy ain't good pussy, or just some shit like that. So like sometimes it's like certain things not worth it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like integrity worth more to me than like money, or you know what I'm saying, just want to be seen or just being around certain things. So yeah, I pass up shit all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people throw different stuff at me because of who I am and what they think that, you know what I'm saying, they can get far or they'll come around just because of, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I pass up stuff all the time. I hear the same things all day long, all the time.
Yeah. So how do you define opportunity?
How do I define
opportunity?
Opportunities?
Yeah.
God. I feel like
God.
yeah. I feel like God orchestrates it for you.
Oh, that's good.
It can either be God or the enemy. It's either one or the two. So I feel like it's a gut thing.
Yeah, I know. Because some people say it's like preparation and stuff like that. It's like luck. This is like preparation. This is like preparation meeting something.
Right. I mean, I feel like if it's meant for you or ordained for you, it's gonna happen regardless.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying? So also I feel like a lot of things is put in front of you to test you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like opportunity to me is more so of it's like, it's not really an opportunity. I feel like it's more so of how can I explain it? how can I explain it?
I like the first answer you say God.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
It's God because
Yeah.
He's orchestrating everything you do for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
God's
either God or the enemy.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Alright.
You know,
What is your thoughts on independent artists?
stay independent.
Stay independent,
Stay
no, no.
independent. Work hard. Stay independent.
Don't work for a
'Cause-
label?
I mean, if you can get like a push from a label,
Yeah.
that's good. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have a machine behind you, that's good. But stay independent. You know what I'm saying? Because once you sign to a label, it's either gonna go one or two ways. Like I actually was just having this conversation with somebody, cause you know what we do, me, Jay, and all that.
Yeah.
We got our little shit going on. And I had a friend who was independent and they had their own hype, they had their own shit, and they was pushing themselves, and they had a team, and they had that. You know what I'm saying? And once they, connected themselves with a label, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit changed, and now they looking at it like. They thought it was the best thing for them, and then after a couple months, they started seeing certain things. And you know, once you on the label, you get restrictions. Like you have to look a certain way, you have to do shit a certain way, you gotta talk a certain way, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You can't just drop shit how you want to drop shit. You can't just, and then not even that. If we're gonna talk about the behind the scenes part of it, as far as like the business and the paperwork, it's a lot of shit that comes with that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You sign contracts. It's like, you know. Stay independent and just work hard.
Then some labels steal your money.
Yes, I was about to say that too. Yes, we ain't even gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it right now because we on camera. But it's a lot of shit. I'm just saying. It's a lot of shit. You know, it's a lot of shit that. Yeah, it's a lot of shit that goes on behind that. So I would recommend independent artists to just. Work. Put a lot of work into yourself first. Because whatever you do to yourself first is going to reflect from how, you know what I'm saying, how other people see you. You know what I'm saying? However you look at yourself or whatever you working on yourself, it's going to reflect off to other people. And they're going to look at you how you know, whatever. So just work and believe in yourself and don't make the outside feel like, you know, like you need them more than you need yourself. Yeah, I think that's the best way I can put it.
Yeah.
Independent, stay independent and work on yourself and work hard. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question. It's like, what's something you regret doing?
Like, what you mean? In what aspect? You gotta be a little
in general?
Like, you feel me? You gotta be a little more.
You saying like?
Well, let's say in general, yeah.
In general?
Yeah.
A lot of shit. You can't just. I'm about to be my birthday coming up next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm 26, so it's a lot of shit. I'll say within the past year, I'll say okay. Within the past year, since my birthday is coming up, okay, I'll say the most thing I regret is putting too much energy into things that wasn't working, and that I couldn't see at the time. You know what I'm saying? But me being me, because I'm such a giving person, a selfless person, I think I put too much of gave too much of myself to certain people or certain things that didn't deserve it. So that would probably be my biggest regret in the past year. I built a lot of people up and while I was building them up, I was just knocking myself down. So that's probably my biggest regret.
Yeah.
If there's anything,
if
there's anything you can tell your younger self, what would it be?
Love yourself.
Definitely. Self-love is the best
Love
love.
yourself. And you are enough.
Yes.
You are enough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you believe opportunities come to us, or we have to like create them, like locate them?
That's a good one. I would say I believe that. Damn, because there's so many ways I can answer this question. There's so many different ways. I feel like sometimes, yes, the opportunity will introduce itself to you. It's about how you will take it. And I believe both of it, like, because I do believe that you can create it yourself too, and it can come to you. So I don't know, that's a hard one. I'm indecisive with that one.
Yeah, I also believe you can like create it
Yeah, if you can create your own, then you definitely can create it yourself.
Yeah.
Manifest, you know. So yeah.
Let me check. How long have you been making music?
How long I've been making music? How old am I? 25, 26. I'll say I started about. Okay, so when you say making music, do you mean like actually being in the studio making music, or do you mean like just being interested in it?
In the studio.
Okay, in the studio. I'll say I started about 2015, so about 8 years, almost 10 years. 2016, 2017, I say I started taking it serious. And then I stopped for a minute. For a long time, I was scared some shit happened. You know what I'm saying? I walked away from it, and I had felt out of love, but then I ended up falling back in love with it about 2020, the year 2020, and then that's when things started like I started focusing more on it. You know, because when you do music, you gotta pick one or the other. You know what I'm saying? It's like you either gonna be all in or you gonna do whatever else the fuck you gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to sacrifice a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So once I started sacrificing certain things and focusing in and locking in, then so I'll say about 2020 was my year where I was like I locked in and was focused. But I started in like 2015.
So do you write your own music?
Yeah. Everything.
That's good.
Everything.
You have
Sometimes I don't even write because I don't trust nobody.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just go in the booth. I just get in that motherfucker and, you know what I'm saying?
Freestyle?
And freestyle, you hear me? Because I don't trust nobody. What camera we on? I don't trust nobody. You hear me?
Yeah, that's good.
For real.
Well, so I have a question. Like, do you think we can live a life without regret?
Live a life without regret?
Yeah. You think so?
Yes.
Cool.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have a father, like my father, right? Perfect fucking example. My father, the main thing he taught me before he, passed, the main thing I learned from him was live your fucking life every fucking day. No matter what nobody say, nobody think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's no reason to regret nothing because that's your own journey. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things like even when y'all asked me the question, was something I regret, I did not say, I still ain't say something where it was like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It was more
That's
so,
cool.
I don't regret any fucking thing. Because
Yeah.
no, seriously though, because even if I fucked up,
Yeah.
if, you know what I'm saying, I did some dumb shit or whatever the fuck it is, I learned from it, or, you know what I'm saying, or it helped me, or it molded and created my character, or made me who I am. So it's like, I don't regret shit. You know, I'm fucked up in the head. Like, I'm a risk taker. I'm a go there. I'm with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all of that. So I don't regret nothing.
I like that.
Not the piss book.
I like that spirit.
No, that's how I don't regret nothing. I don't regret nothing, honestly. Even like when I got my heartbroken boyfriends, I don't regret. I appreciate everything I've been through.
Good. I like that spirit. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on opportunities that doesn't pay you but they boost your career?
I think it's a win-win. Either way, anything that's benefiting you and bettering you in any position is a win. Whether you get paid or not, I will respect something more sometimes without money being involved. You know what I'm saying? Because with money involved, you never know what the person's motive is. You never know what, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like without money is better. I'd rather have a build a bond and relationship first before, you know, somebody throw money on the table. You know what I'm saying? Because if there's real money gonna come with it, it's gonna come with it regardless. You know. So
if it go off, then it should.
Money gonna come with it. So I'd rather do something off of love first, or somebody do something for me with love first before paper or money get involved. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah. Like, what advice would you give someone who's just like starting in music?
Advice: consistency.
Consistency. Yeah.
You have to stay consistent. You have to stay consistent.
Yeah,
even when
anything.
When you got days where you like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you in this type of like industry, even when you're doing music or whatever you're doing, or entertainer, period, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have your days and your moments where shit draining and you get frustrated and you like, fuck this shit and it's not happening on the time how you want it. Just stay consistent, keep working.
Yeah.
Keep working, keep working. I ain't gonna sell a little fake, sell nobody a dream, the fake, oh, believe in yourself. Oh, this, no, stay consistent.
Did you
That's
have?
definitely one of the number one things.
Yeah. Did you have like someone pushing you when you started, or you just like?
Or you push yourself?
Push yourself. Because you had some
Both.
days where you're
I'll
like.
say both. I'll say both. But I'm a Cancer, so you know we stubborn, we petty, we you know what I'm saying, we all of that. So sometimes it was we'll listen to people. I'll listen to somebody, but I'm more so like I'm hard headed as fuck. So it's like it's gonna take for me to like actually like you know see some shit or go through some shit to motivate me, which is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of time I don't really. When I first started, I had a lot of people around me, but I felt like it was more so like they only was doing it because it was benefiting them. They felt like it was going to benefit them at the end more. So once I started feeling that, it was like okay. Then I locked in. It was like let me just push myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like when you let a motherfucker feel like they could move you. I'm gonna put it that way. If a person, if you let a motherfucker feel like they can move you and, you know what I'm saying, put a battery in your back or whatever the fuck, they will take advantage of that shit. Especially new artists, that's another thing. Don't let a motherfucker feel like they can move you. Once they feel like they got that power over you, you know what I'm saying, it's like they'll use that shit, take advantage of it, and take it for granted and all that shit.
Cliches, like, how do you define accomplishment or success? How do you define accomplishment?
Accomplishment?
Yeah, like where you reach a stage where you're like, oh, I've done it, you know?
It's hard for me to do that. You know what's crazy? Y'all ask some interesting questions. I'm digging deep. It's hard for me. Honestly, I'm never like, I'm never really satisfied with nothing. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people look at me and be like, you know what I'm saying, think of, you know, I don't know. It's hard for me to answer that because I be needing. I can't really explain it because I'm never really satisfied. Like I'm always competing with myself. I'm always, even if I do accomplish something, I'm like I could have did better than that.
Yeah, because you can't never get too comfortable.
I'm my biggest critic, so it's hard for me to explain.
That's good.
I'm always going. I'm always trying to do better and trying to better myself with anything. So
yeah, I feel that.
But I will say this. When I first started, I didn't think that, like my whole thing, the whole reason I even started making music was because I always had a good way of explaining things or getting people to understand what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
So you use the music to express
get
yourself.
my point across, you know, exactly. So I would say, I feel like it feels good to know that I'm being, I think my phone just died and dead. That's cool. It feels good to know that I'm being heard or someone's listening to me. So that would probably be my biggest, I would define that as an accomplishment. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
So you're saying that there's not like a goal where you're like, oh, like I've reached this goal.
Right.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
Sort of, kind of. Yeah.
So maybe when people can relate to your music, then you feel like, oh.
And that's kind of comes from like, even when I hear people like, motherfuckers will come up to me like, oh, I heard, I was just watching your video, or I'm da-da-da-da, or I was just listening to your song, or I was just, like, that feels good. It feels good because when you don't really think like, when you doing it, you don't think like, you don't really know what you're doing when you're doing it. So it's like after it's like you see like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a good feeling. So that would probably be a good accomplishment.
There's always somebody that's interested in you and listening to you.
Right. Right. So yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't have any more. You guys
That was the last one.
Okay. Do you want to play a song or?
My phone just died here. Let me plug it up. I'm on YouTube. You can play. We could do my live in Cleveland that I just dropped. I'm gonna go boost that up real quick. Ahlotta, Elevate, that I did with Lil Wine film. Shout out Lil Wine. I see you, baby. Get plugged in.
You want to play from your phone? Is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, man. Just stream my music. Stream Ahlotta. AHLOTTA. Not ALOTTA. It's an H in there. Stream my music. Support me. I'm just a young female working hard from the city. I support and I show love to everybody. I would like for it to be reciprocated, and that's all I'm asking for. Show you girls some love. I'm hard working. I see, I fucked up again. Just stream my music, man. Just stream my music. Just support your girl, man. Show me some love.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
same
hope
here.
y'all like this podcast. I'm very interested. It's my first interview that people's gonna see. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good.
I hope it go viral. I hope we get a lot of views. I hope it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it going. You know.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
All right. This is the end of this podcast. Thank you guys for watching.
See you next time.